Hello, Holy Cross community. This is Father Gerasimos here in the middle of the Atlantic on the Queen Anne, and I'm here with my mom. And here I'm in the middle of a storm in the middle of the sea, and the boat is rocking. Well, nothing that I did not expect. I knew it was a winter transatlantic cruise, and much more cheaper than other times. So I took advantage of this time of quiet and so forth. My message is that of today, the first night I was here and the water was rough, it was scary for me. Now a few days have passed and I'm used to this, and it's not bad actually. It's very pretty. The storm outside is very pretty, and the waves and the greatness of the sea and the power of the wind and the storm and the power of the waves. And I'm thinking how beautiful it is that our good God is the one who is the creator of these things. The Bible talks about in the very book of Genesis how he separated the waters and the land, and he set a limit that these waves and this power that's out here does not come past a limit on the earth, and therefore we have dry land and so forth. And I'm just glorifying our God who created all these beautiful things for us. And also, as I look at the ocean, I'm thinking about another psalm, which we say in Vespers, how the ocean is teeming with great creatures, both small and great, and how what lies here, in which the earth is more than 2/3 of water, and the beautiful mysteries and this unknown and uncharted grounds that is here in the middle of the ocean, and how little we know and how much we think that we know so much, but the reality is that we do not know, just the tip of the iceberg of God's creation. More importantly, today I'm talking to you about is, as I was here in the first night, especially when I was not used to the waves, and there was fear in my heart and so forth, and I was praying to God that we have a safe voyage and so forth. And the next day I happened to pass by the captain. The captain was at peace and so forth. And I said, okay, if the captain looks so peaceful, it means everything is in order. But I also want to come back to another thing, is that as I was in the first night where things were rough in the seas and so forth, I was thinking I was thinking about Jesus Christ, where he and his disciples were also in rough seas and in the Sea of Galilee, and there was a storm. And Jesus Christ was sleeping on the boat while the disciples were panicking and so forth because of the storm and the wind and so forth. And the disciples woke up Jesus and they told him, don't you worry that we're perishing? And Jesus Christ, of course, trusting in the Father, he says to the disciples, "Oh, you of little faith." And then, with a command of Jesus Christ's voice, he called and the waters were calmed. And I was saying to myself, oh, we have a loving God who is in control. In a moment, the storm that you see behind me can be calmed because God, Jesus Christ, is the master of all elements and so forth. You know how sad we say Mother Nature, but the reality is it's not Mother Nature, but a Father who is the creator and so forth. So that first night I was at peace because, not 100%, but I was at peace because my hands and my heart and all of my were in the hands of our God, and therefore there was not fear in my heart any longer, just a little bit. And I was at peace, and I was thinking about those people who have do not believe in God. There's always God, but who do not believe in God. Where do they find their peace? Where do they find their comfort and so forth? Where do they turn to? And how beautiful it is that not just a physical storm like I see here today, but in the storms of life, how beautiful it is that we know that God is there, and that that storm can also be calmed and quieted So therefore, my good people, in the stormy seas of the mid-Atlantic Ocean area on Queen Anne, I pray that all of we are well, that we are able to pass the storms in our lives, and that may we always turn to a good God, who as he calmed the storm in the Sea of Galilee, will also calm the storms in our lives. Amen.